The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
This is Christine Langley with the Wyoming Women's Business Center, and I want to welcome you to Vendor Management in QuickBooks, the desktop version. The Wyoming Women's Business Center is a nonprofit organization that assists individuals who want to start or expand small businesses, specifically in the state of Wyoming. And we do this through 3 programs. The first is business training and counseling. The second is access to capital through our microloan program and individual development accounts programs. And then lastly, through our professional artist development center. This QuickBooks training series is brought to you by our microloan program, which was started to provide access to funds for those unable to get business loans through traditional means. So if you'd like more information on our microloan program, please contact Waldo Smith. And now I'd like to turn it over to Derek Campbell with Capital Clarity Company. Welcome, Derek.
Thanks, Christine. So like Christine said, in this video, we will be discussing best practices for managing vendors in QuickBooks Desktop. So a vendor is anyone, individual to corporation, from whom you purchase goods or services. It's important to keep track of your vendors so that you can track who you are paying and why you are paying them. Keeping vendor information accurate makes the process of issuing checks or creating payments simpler and quicker, and it makes it easier to track vendors to whom you will need to issue a Form 1099 miscellaneous at the end of the calendar year. For most accurate reporting, avoid creating duplicate vendors. To ensure a proper system of controls, it's also a good idea to avoid authorizing employees or bookkeepers the ability to create new vendors without prior approval from management. This is mainly because a fake vendor could in theory be created, which makes it easier to create a fake payment. Keep an eye on your vendor list and review payments on a regular basis. Remember that for tax years 2018 and 2019, you are required to issue a Form 1099 miscellaneous to any vendors who are not corporations and to whom you pay more than $600 in services during any calendar year. You do not need to issue a Form 1099 miscellaneous to vendors from whom you purchase products or goods. All right, after opening your QuickBooks Desktop company file, navigate to the Vendors tab on the left side of the screen. You can also access your vendors list by navigating to the Vendors drop-down menu at the top of the screen and selecting Vendor Center. So select a vendor from the list on the left-hand side to see the details and a list of all transactions related to this vendor. To edit a vendor's information, you can click the pencil icon in the upper right-hand corner of this screen. This is where you can edit company name, contact information, select some payment preferences, select whether or not you need to track the vendor for Form 1099 miscellaneous payments, or you can even mark the vendor as inactive if you want to remove them from your list of active vendors. To run a report to track vendor payments over a specific time period, navigate to the Reports drop-down menu at the top of the page, navigate to Vendors and Payables, and choose Vendor Balance Detail. You can adjust the dates for the period you would like to review at the top of the page. This report will display a list of transactions grouped by vendor for the selected time frame. Review this report for any transactions that look inconsistent or unusual. To run a report that shows Form 1099 miscellaneous totals, navigate to the Reports drop-down menu at the top of the page, navigate to Vendors and Payables, and choose 1099 Summary. Again, adjust the dates on this report, and if you have any vendors that are selected to track 1099 payments, you will see all of them listed in this screen. Remember to issue 1099 miscellaneous forms to them if they cross the applicable threshold. Thanks guys for watching this video, and keep an eye out for other videos for more QuickBooks and general accounting topics. And I'll pass it over to Christine again.
Thanks, Derek. The Wyoming Women's Business Center is made possible through several partnership agencies, primarily the U.S. Small Business Administration and the Wyoming Business Council, and so we thank them for their support. If you'd like to contact the Wyoming Women's Business Center, the information is listed on your screen. You can directly connect with one of our business counselors. And again, if you're interested in our microloan program, please contact Waldo Smith. Thanks everybody for joining us today.